Hey scholars, it's Miss Marnon. So in today's lesson, we're going to learn what the definition of proportional is. So our objective today, I can define what a proportional relationship is using the term unit rate. So first we have a review and a preview question on our DIN. So the review says, Josephine sends 45 text messages in 5 days. How many text messages does Josephine send in 1 day? So pause the video and try this first question. Okay, so you should have already solved this first question, so I'm going to get out my pen here. So she did 45 text messages in 5 days. We want how many in 1 day? So we want text messages per day. So we can do 45 text messages divided by 5 days. And we get 9 texts per day. Our preview question, Mr. Jordan works at Telly's over the summer. After 3 hours, he earned $60 in tips. Complete the table and determine how much he would make after working an 8-hour shift. So pause the video and see if you can fill in the table. Okay, so I'm going to switch to typing and I'll do it in my purple. So one thing we notice, if he did 3 hours and he earned $60, you can divide and you can determine that in 1 hour, he'll actually get $20. Maybe make that bold. After 2 hours, that means it's going to be $40. So we got 20, 40, 60. I see for 4 hours, then it must be 80. And for this last one, it's 8 hours. So don't let it trick you to keep following the pattern of adding 20s. So here it's counting by 20s. This goes from 4 to 8. So it's like it's times 2. So we can do 80 times 2 and get 160. So now we have a task here. So for this part of the lesson, it's going to be a lot of you exploring how to figure this stuff out. So it says the table below shows the price for buying Arizona iced tea at a nearby corner store. Use the following table to answer the questions below. Question 1, what is the cost of 8 Arizona iced teas? So if we look at the table, we can see here, where's my mouse? Here we have the 8 Arizona iced teas, and with the price in dollars is 12. So let's fill that in. Cost of 8 Arizona iced tea is $12. So I want you to pause the video and see if you can answer the rest of these questions and fill in all the missing values in the table. Okay, so you should have filled in this table and started answering these questions. So if 4 Arizona iced tea is $6, we have to figure out the cost for 1 Arizona iced tea. I like to use division to find the unit rate. So over here, they actually did 6 divided by 4 equals, it's going to be 1.5. So then this whole row, they're actually calculating the unit rate. So we did this in the last lesson. We did unit rate. So we're going to look and we're going to find the unit rate for each of these rows. So if I know the unit rate is 1.5, that means 1 Arizona iced tea costs $1.50. So we can fill that in here on our table. We can also use this number to help us figure out how many 24 Arizona iced teas cost. You can multiply by 1.5 to get your answer, or you can see that this is double this last one. So because it's 12 times 2 to get 24, we can actually do 18 times 2 to get 36. Similarly, we can figure out what it is, how many Arizona iced teas you can get for $45. So I can see that there's a relationship. This is 15 times 3. So we can actually do 10 times 3 and get 30 Arizona iced teas. The other way we could do it is because this way is multiplying by 1.5. Going this way is actually dividing by 1.5. If you do 45 divided by 1.5, you'll still get that 30 Arizona iced teas. So now the last thing in this table is to fill in the unit rate. If you do this for each one, so if you do 1.5 divided by 1, and you do 12 divided by 8, and 15 divided by 10, 36 divided by 24, and 45 divided by 30, all of these you get 1.5. So I'm just filling it in. So that means no matter how many we are buying, each individual Arizona iced tea costs $1.50. So it says, what is the title of the third column? Well, we already labeled it. It's unit rate. The cashier charged me $2 for one Arizona iced tea. Did he charge me the right amount? If we look, we said one Arizona iced tea costs $1.50. So no, he should have charged $1.50. What do you notice about the third column? If we look at this third column, the unit rate all the way down, they're all the same. So now here's where we're going to get a definition. So when two quantities, so here we're talking about the number of Arizona iced teas and the price in dollars. So these are two quantities, have a, here's the magic words, constant, see if I can fit it on the line, unit rate. So when we're saying constant unit rate, by constant we mean the same. You know, when somebody's constantly doing something over and over, they keep getting doing the same over and over. So here we have the same unit rate over and over and over. So a constant unit rate, then the two sets are proportional. The proportional is our vocabulary word. I'm going to highlight it. So it says, based on this definition, is the relationship between the number of Arizona iced teas proportional to the cost? Check one and explain your answer below. So I'm going to say pause the video and see if you can answer this on your own. Okay, so you should have answered this question by now. We are going to say that yes, it is proportional. So let me go back. I switched from drawing too soon. Yes, it is proportional because there is a constant unit rate of $1.50. So it is proportional because we had the same number in this third column all the way down. So now you have 3 practice problems. So I'm going to say you're going to do these on your own. I'm not going to do these with you because this is what's going to be graded in your class notebook. And then you have an exit ticket. So your exit ticket is the relationship between hours worked and dollars earned from the DIN preview proportional. So talking about this table. So you might want to come back to this table and add in a column for unit rate, or a row in this case. So you might want to put unit rate and see if you get the same unit rate in all of those boxes, and then answer your exit ticket question. So when you're done with the practice and you're done with the exit ticket, make sure you're going back into Canvas and clicking Mark as done, and then you're all set with this lesson.